meteorologist Justin Zolich, and Jen Latta Sports, because your news team matters.
Something happened in Milwaukee today that has not happened in more than 100 years. A police chief was sworn in for a second term.
Chief Ed Flynn is getting another shot at it, but as Chip Brewster shows you, that doesn't mean we're going to see the same police force.
For most of Milwaukee's history, the top cop slot has been a chief for life. But since term limits returned in the early 1980s, only one chief has been welcomed back. He took the historic oath again Friday morning.
I, Edward Flynn.
He has been very proactive.
I do admire his courage.
Having been appointed to the office of police chief.
Garnered the respect of all quarters of this community.
His leadership.
To the best of my ability.
His commitment to the city of Milwaukee.
So help me God.
Flynn begins his new term with officers recovering from horrible injuries.
Are we where we want to be? Of course not.
5 murders in the first 4 days of the new year.
Our city faces huge challenges.
We know we're not done. We'll never be done. But we will never stop improving.
Flynn's hopes for the future are held up by his first 4 years heading the MPD. According to the renewed chief, the average number of homicides dropped from nearly 130 per year to about 80. The number of property and violent crimes down nearly 18,000. Citizen complaints down around 40%, while motor vehicle stops jumped nearly 250% and pedestrian stops rose more than 300%.
I promised much 4 years ago. The men and women of this police department delivered on those promises and much more.
Flynn deflects much of the credit to the nearly 1,900 sworn personnel under his command, a supportive city government, and a growing community trust. Beyond his next 4 years, he says he'll keep the post as long as the city will have him.
We've made a difference, and I really want to, do some institutionalizing of those changes. I want to matter here.
The Milwaukee Police and Fire Commission made the decision to reappoint Flynn back in October. Today's swearing in makes official another 4 years with Ed Flynn as Milwaukee's police chief. Reporting live in the newsroom, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
You know, Chip, you weren't here when Flynn came here from Massachusetts, but there are a lot of people who thought when he came here this was just going to be a stepping stone. He'd only be here for a couple of years.
And actually, that last soundbite we heard right before that, he had said that the first 4 years he felt was more of a down payment, and that this next 4 years he's really going to, as it led in, solidify, institutionalize his changes. He wants to make the Milwaukee area his legacy.
All right, very good. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Chip.
It is time right now, 5:30, for news and weather together.
Milwaukee police releasing the name of the 4th fatal shooting victim of 2012. He's identified as 19